campaign that works to get people back on their feet with transitional housing. Joining us this morning to tell us all about Sojourner House 100 campaign is Director of Community Engagement, Anna Haas. Good morning.
Good morning, Michaela. How are you?
Thanks so much for being here. The Sojourner House does so much. Remind folks at home just what it is that you do.
Sure. Thank you so much. Sojourner House is a domestic violence agency, so we serve families, individuals, people who have had a rough time because at the hands of somebody that they cared about, they've experienced abuse, whether that's physical, whether that's emotional, whether that's financial a lot of times. We help them get back on their feet through a safe place to stay a lot of times, but also through resources, through support, through one-on-one advocacy, and somebody who cares about them now at Sojourner House.
And the statistics right here in Rhode Island, they are so shocking about the amount of men and women that will experience some sort of form of abuse in their lifetime.
Yes, statistically, around 1 in 4 women will experience abuse over the course of their lifetime, and 1 in 5 men will in some way too. We often forget that men experience abuse as much as women almost. It's very powerful.
And so then, you know, if they're dealing with such an unfortunate situation, they come to you for help. And in turn, you're doing this 100 campaign. What is the goal there?
Yes, thank you. So the 100 campaign has been a way for us to engage the community in giving back. So these are people who really do need our help to get back on their feet. They've had to leave their homes suddenly for many occasions and on many occasions. And they've had to come and find a safe place to stay. So the 100 campaign has given the community an opportunity to donate, to serve in other ways. We're seeking donations through our website, which is sojournerri.org. And we've gotten a number of donations so far. We're extending the campaign for another 2 weeks, and we're seeking donations of any size.
And of course, too, the victims that come to you, can you kind of describe their situation? And I know of course, you mentioned even the financial need, too, because they're not really earning too much when they approach you.
Right. So many of the victims, or we often call them survivors of domestic abuse and domestic violence, are coming with their children. They've left everything behind. They don't have furniture to start over with.
Yeah.
They don't have basic supplies. They often haven't even been allowed to have a job sometimes because of their abuser. Sometimes they've been kept in the house, believe it or not. And so these are people who need our help to be able to imagine a new future for themselves and to have the resources to build that back. Sometimes they just need time. So the 100 campaign specifically helps support apartments where people can live for a few months, up to 2 years, in fact, with extra support as they learn to get back on their feet again and to start over.
About how long of a process is this? You know, you want to help get them back on track, but how long does that take?
Yes. Well, it really depends on the person. So it's sometimes 2 years, honestly, isn't enough, and that's why we continue to support people after they move on from our apartments. Sure. But really, our advocates meet with their clients one-on-one each week, sometimes every 2 weeks if they're doing well, and they do check-ins. They really need that reminder that there's somebody still in the community who cares about them. So it can take a while, and that's why we need the community's help with this work.
Show them that we all care. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for coming in. If you'd like to show your support for the Sojourner House, just head on over to WPRI.com and click on the